Kane is a lie.
Okay, then,
Are you still recording?
Yeah. But you're pushing 8 minutes now. Go.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to record all of this. I guess you could, but...
Well, next, I guess, would go with the Tremers. Most other races don't like the Tremers because they kind of...
Fucking Tremers.
Fucking
the best way to put it
Tremers.
is, Kane's the big guy. Then he embraced a few people. His favorite one, his first...
I used to play a Toriata.
But I also
play Bruce.
She's Bruce. We'll go into more details of that right now.
No, anyway, you can watch the video.
They're not like, they're not a big fan just because Kane had a, really, really good guy who was more trying to find a way out of being a vampire, and he was a healer and all that stuff. Well, the first Tremere is like, I want to be powerful. This guy's powerful. I'm going to drink his blood and kill him. So not everyone's a fan with Tremers.
Tremers are kind of like, if you're thinking in terms of Dungeons and Dragons, like the mages.
Yeah, they're mages.
They're mages.
They're creepy,
Blood
but they have really
magic.
cool magic stuff.
So they kind of are select society. They like to have their own, what's it called, starts with C, what's it called when they have like their own little...
Hierarchy?
No.
No, they have, I can't remember what it's called.
Shite. I just learned it last night. This is a blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they have like their own special houses and stuff where they let other Tremers in. They kind of keep to themselves.
You have to
like
actually be an apprentice, and then you slowly build out. They have their own hierarchy.
like mages, basically. Their own little society.
Yeah.
They kind of look down on everyone else.
Little side note, that's most likely, according to her, what I'm going to end up being.
Probably.
Yeah.
They can do spells with blood. Are they also the body changers? They can shoot.
No,
that's who.
That would be this meat seed.
Okay, that is one of them.
Meat see.
Yeah, this is a meat seed.
Okay, this is a meat seed.
They are bone crafters, flesh crafters, if I'm thinking of the right thing.
There's a lot of cool
They
things
craft
going
their
on.
bodies and the bodies of other people with their magic. And
Yeah.
They usually make nasty monsters or something, or modifications.
Yeah. I don't know enough about them to actually...
We don't really play them so much, actually.
Yeah.
You could if you really wanted to look it up, but
Yeah, some of
kind
these
of nasty.
are like...
Might have enemies be a
We're going to do the just general with...
Yeah.
Basically it was in the video game.
Yeah, it's really easy. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll give you more details next
Anyway,
weekend.
who are we forgetting? Ventru.
Ventru.
Check on YouTube. I'll have all this up.
Yeah.
Dre. Learn on YouTube.
Bye. Ventru's are...
No, because if you put it on YouTube, the people that actually play Vampire the Masquerade are going to be like, this is not correct.
Like we care. Like we care. Just keep going.
Great.
Alright, just disclaimer. I get all of my information from a Wikipedia site called White Wolf Wiki.
I do what I want. I'll do what I want. And I don't care.
learning.
We don't care.
I don't care. Whatever. Anyway,
Alright.
the Ventru.
The Ventrus.
Head honchos.
They're politicians. I hate to say, they're the type of thing, not a lot of people like them because they're snooty and they're very, just
Cut their businessmen. They're just politicians. Damn it.
Yeah.
They're usually in charge. That's why usually Ventru's most likely will be the prince or a baron. Just because they're leadership.
yeah, they're the
They're
leaders.
also commanding. They have that.
They have what I would say the worst job, but they're able to do it. Might as well let them do it.
Kind of kingly in a little way. They think of themselves very highly, and so they
Yeah,
also
they look down on a lot of
won't be
others.
drinking. They ain't no red suckers. They will have the best blood. They have image to uphold.
Yeah.
Armstrong?
I'm trying to think if there's, if you want to go into
Nice.
even more crazy stuff, there's also the Giovanni, which we won't be able to play because you have to actually be a member of the Giovanni.
No, that'd be an NPC. Don't worry about it.
I know,
anyway.
but I want to go into them because I find them funny and interesting.
Okay.
All right.
You're overloading them.
I know. I'm going to make your head explode. I read this all in one
Okay,
night.
Aurelin is stumbling about, so I'm going to go put her in her car.
Anyway, so
and make sure
consider
she
these
gets home.
clans when you're wanting to think about who your secondary character would like to be. What clan would you like to be? What kind of person would you like yours to be? And we'll gear your character towards that.
When will we be playing this? After Saturday.
After next Saturday, probably. At the very least, we'll come up with our characters.
I just
start
wanted you
getting
to see my
things set
hand
up.
here.
We'll figure out where.
I'm recording.
We'll come up with events while we're sitting there. Maybe I'll have some already set up, and then we'll have
Okay,
like
there we go.
things that can happen. I'll make them up with you can't see it.
Fine, don't
What's going on in this little
God.
event.
And it would happen
While we're eating, after practice, we'll go get something to eat while we're eating, whatever. We'll go to a little place here and we'll just play.
Yeah. And if I can actually help people with Malkavians just because
You played a good mock, I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
I am a fan of Malk. I'm actually working on another design. Some of the things though, if you're Malkavian, I will require you to be research on it because you have to have a real derangement. You
Yeah.
have to physically have something wrong with it.
They can't fix it.
Yeah,
You're gonna be insane somehow.
I had
5 different
yeah,
personalities.
dissociative identity disorder, also called multiple personalities disorder.
MPD, baby.
Yeah. And it can't, the thing is, it can't be cute. It has to be creepy. And they also like playing pranks. And if you want me to go even further, I can actually say other...
Put it this way, 1 minute, she thought she was human and a priest, and could hold a Bible and shit, and would
I had
cast holy
something
spells.
for faith. I was like freaking out. There's a
Vampires like, oh god, oh
yeah,
god.
there's a vampire. There's a freaking gargoyle sitting there like being like, what's wrong with you? You were just lobotomized earlier because I'll go into botching.
Anyway,
So I'm like, oh no.
Flip out.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, reading the Bible. Everyone was like, holy crap, I'm burning. What's going on?
Then she was like Russian at one point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Comrades.
comrades.
Yeah,
like,
comrades.
oh god.
Yeah, and I had triggers where,
You do certain things, she'd flip out.
yeah, and I'd leave. The person I
You
would
couldn't
leave-
touch her.